Hey, what's going on? I'm Vipervaporpt, and I want to thank you for joining me for a review on the Hobo version 3 clone by Tobeco. So today we have a little RDA made of stainless steel and a Delrin drip tip, okay, all built in one, made by Tobeco, and it only has 2 post holes, okay, which is pretty cool. I mean, you can center your builds, which is it's awesome. I like it. And it's small, so you get a lot of flavor out of this. And it's made of stainless steel, like I said. It's made by Tobeco, and it costs merely 13 euros, which is like, what, 15 bucks? So I want to thank Mario from Spain Cigar for sending me this little RDA to review for you guys. So big thumbs up to Mario for that. And yeah, it's a cool little RDA. I've been working for it for like a week and a half. And I gotta say that it gives me a lot of flavor, and the vapor production isn't bad on this. Let me just take a quick drag on it. It's a nice little RDA, man. I mean, it's pretty cool. For 15 bucks, I mean, you can't go wrong, right? What can I tell you guys? What are we gonna do today? I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling really happy today. I want to thank all you guys for the 900 subscribers I have already. I never thought I'd get this far, but it's pretty cool. So I thank all of you for supporting me and commenting and giving my likes and supporting me, all right? Basically, that's practically it, for supporting me. I thank you guys a lot. That's why I continue. I talk to the factory, I talk to vendors to see, besides the stuff that I already buy, if they can get me something so I can review for you guys, okay? Let's support our stores, our local stores, and the internet, because we need all of them, right? The more the merrier. Okay, so what are we going to do today? I want to take you guys down. Since I'm feeling so happy today, I want to do 2 builds on this, okay? We're going to be doing a dual, not a dual, we're going to be doing a single twisted coil nickel build, okay? That's what I want to do today. A single twisted coil nickel build. And we're going to vape on it. I'll come back up and we'll vape on it, see how it comes out. So we can try out the temperature control on the Snow Wolf. Then we're going to come back down. I'm going to do a regular dual coil Kanthal build for you guys. Put the cotton in and stuff, and we're going to come back up and we're going to see how that vapes. Alright, see the vapor production. Because the flavor, the cameras can't give you guys flavor yet, so maybe one day it will, but it can't now. So the maximum I can do for you guys is show you the vapor production on this little RDA, okay, with one build and the other build. So let's not waste much more time. Let's take her down. Let's open her up and let's check her out on the inside. Okay, let's go. Come on. Okay guys, so here we are, close and personal, with our little RDA. Hobo version 3 clone by Tobeco. Okay, this is a little box it comes in. It's standard by Tobeco. Regular simple box. Okay, all their clones come in these little boxes. And this RDA, of course, was inside the box, which you can see it right here. I'll show you up close, okay? Just in a minute. Let's see what's in the box. Okay, so in the box, we open it up, and you get your RDA and you get these little goodies. So you get some extra screws, 2 screws, okay, and you get all the extra O-rings that belong to the RDA, okay. So that's what we get in the box. Okay, now let's go to our RDA. It has 2 airflows, okay. You can do single or dual coils on this. You have an opening, like you can see now, it's in single because it's only open on one side and closed off on the other, okay. They're not bad air holes, they're pretty big. I'd say about 6 millimeters. It has a lot of airflow. Okay, and then I'll prove to you after. And I just want to show you the comparison to the sizes. This is the Zorro, which is an authentic by Tobeco. And you can see the sizes are exactly the same, but this one, the Zorro, has a bigger drip tip than the Hobo, which is smaller. Okay, both have Delrin, but you can see the difference in the size of the drip tip. Okay, compared to another size, we have the Tobeco, the brand new turbine. Now you can see the turbine is a lot bigger. Okay, that's a big difference in size. I mean, this guy is really small. The Zorro is really small too. I mean, they're both the same size. They're small. And the drip tips are exactly the same. Okay? For those people that don't like really big, wide bore drip tips, this is the thing for your, this one or the turbine. Okay? Except this one's smaller. Airflow is about the same on both of them, as you can see here. Okay? And you can also work on both sides. Alright. So, how does this work? It's a 3-piece RDA. You have the top cap, which is already put in with your Delrin drip tip. Okay, it's all one piece. You cannot switch your drip tip. It's all one piece. Okay. This is the inside of the top cap. You have your O-ring on the outside. I have no dripping issues on this tank, on this RDA. None at all. Unless you overflood it with liquid, but I have no dripping issues. I mean, nothing comes out from your 510 pin connection. Nothing. Okay, nothing comes out from the sides. I get no spit back on this, which is kind of weird, but I don't get any spit back on it. Okay, so that's the top cap. As you can see, if you want dual airflow, you have a hole on this side, and you have the hole exactly the opposite side. Okay, and if you want single, you got your single, which we're going to be doing both. Like I said, we're going to be making a nickel build in single. Okay, that's your single. Okay, now this piece, you only have 2 post holes, one positive, one negative, which this is the positive, this is the negative, because you have your peak insulator at the bottom. And what do? You unscrew this part right here, okay, which it also has your O-ring here, so it doesn't leak out from the sides, and it doesn't. Really cool. And you got your extra O-rings in the bag, or in the box. Okay, this is your center cap. The threading is really good on this. Look at those threads. Look at those threads. Really, really nice. They're smooth. Really smooth. I mean, I can't even believe that this costs like 15 bucks. 13 arrows. I mean, it's a giveaway. Okay. You got another O-ring on the inside. It's really well built stainless steel, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, most of Tobeco clones are 3 or 4 stainless steel, so I guess this guy's the same. Okay. Then you have the base. That's the base. Have your peak insulator. This is your positive, your negative. Okay. Really nice threading here on the sides for you to unscrew from the center cap. Okay. And the juice well is pretty nice. It's not bad. I mean, I'd give it maybe 4, maybe 5. 5 millimeter deep? I'd say it was about 5. I know I can put like 12 drips of e-liquid inside and there's no problem, okay? I got no dripping issues. Maybe you can even put 15. I mean, it's pretty deep. And you have your pin connection, which is copper, okay, and it's gold plated. It's definitely gold plated. You guys can see that, right? It's gold plated. Look at that. That's nice, man. It says Hobo on the bottom. Version 3. You have your number on it, which must be fake, but you got a number. Okay? Really nice. Really well built. Okay? It's your Phillips screws. Normal Phillips screws. We'll talk about this on uptime. And I'll tell you what's my pros and my cons on this, because there are pros and cons on this, which I'll show you up top at the end of the video, okay? So that's practically it. We got 3 pieces here. And that's it. Okay, so let's do a build on this. We're going to be doing a twisted nickel build. Okay, a single twisted nickel build on this. I'm not going to be using my driller to do it, but most of you guys know for us to do a twisted build, you need a driller. You need 2 wires, the same size or a different size. It doesn't matter. And you just twist them together on the driller, and it'll come out twisted. Okay, I already made it because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning now. And I'm not going to be drilling it now. I already twisted it for you guys. I'm just going to cut it and we're just going to mount it together. Then we're going to go back up and we're going to vape on it and let's see how the vapor production is on it. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so I used 26 gauge nickel wire from Ude. Okay, and I two strands of wire, and I wrapped them together with my driller and it came out like this. Okay, you guys can see that, but alright, it doesn't really matter, but this is how it came out. Okay, so we're going to be using this piece, and I'm going to try to do like 8 wraps because this is dual, and my Snow Wolf can read all the way down to 0.05 ohms, so I'm going to be doing about 8 wraps, and let's see how many ohms we get out of it. Okay, so okay guys, so I got my little coil tool here, right here, and we're going to be doing that at 2.5, alright, which is right here. You guys can see that 2.5, so it's going to be the third. 1, 2, 3, right here. Okay, so what I usually do is I don't count the first wrap, and I'll start from the second, okay, because I'll show you at the end. So let's go. We're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So what do we do now? What I usually do is I take out the first wrap. Okay, so I'm going to pull it around. Okay, so it comes out nice and straight. I think I kept the 9 wraps. It doesn't matter. It came out pretty good on the first one, but if it doesn't come out on the first one, you just unwrap it. Just pull where you started from. Okay, you just pull it until you get your straight wraps. But these look pretty good, so I'm going to leave it at 9. Okay, so we got 9 wraps of twisted nickel wire, 26 gauge. Okay, so let's see how many ohms this comes out to. All we have to do now is put it in the deck. Okay, so this deck, it's pretty simple. I mean, it only has 2 post holes, so it should come out pretty centered. Just put it in. Put it in. And just tighten them up. Like so. Okay. Okay guys, so this is how it looks like. Looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but I'm not really perfect at building coils, but it's not bad. Pretty good. Okay, 2.5 millimeters, 9 wraps. Okay, so let's get some cotton in this. All you have to do is cut the leads and that's it. Okay, centered. That it is. And another thing that I really like about this RDA, you see the deck? Like it looks like it's right at the tip, but you can build all the way out here because when you put this center cap on it, this one, when you put this center cap on it, if you look inside, it screws in from the outside, not from the inside. You see that? The coil is pretty in. I mean, you got a lot of room in here, which is really, really, really cool. Okay? Okay, so let's get some cotton in here. What we need is a piece of cotton, okay? And just roll it up. Roll up your cotton, okay? Not too tight, I mean, just roll it up. This cotton is really, really, really soft. It's really soft. Just roll it up, okay? I'm using cotton bacon. Got it right here. This is the cotton I'm using. Okay, so I'll just roll up, tighten the tip, just a tip, and let's pass it through. And there she goes. Okay, just like so. Now let's cut it. I'm going to use the scissors from UD. And just cut like so here. And here. Sometimes less is more. And just tuck it in. Don't tighten it, just tuck it in. Just so it hits the bottom. Okay? Just like so. And there we go. Okay. So let's wick her up. I'm going to be putting on some Mojo Vapor. I already did a review on this. It's the breakfast with Mojo. Okay, it has good vapor production, so I'll do it for this coil and for the next coil we build. Let's get some juice in here. Okay. Put the center cap on. Put that tight in there. Okay. And what's really cool, as you guys can see, it lines up perfectly. Here's our coil, and there's our air hole. You see it, right? Okay, perfect. And we only want one air hole. So we're going to be using this one right here. The other one stay to the side. So you just line it up and you close it. Cool thing about this is if it's too much airflow, all you have to do is hold your dripper and just turn it. Okay, and it closes off. Or you open it up, just like so. Okay, so let's leave that open. And let's put it on our Snow Wolf. I might as well show you guys. This is the size of a tank. This is the Heracles. And we're going to take a look at the size of a tank compared to the RDA. Look at that. Big difference, huh? Just the airflow on the Heracles is about the size of the RDA. Okay, so just to show you guys. So let's put her on top of the Snow Wolf. It's like so. Okay, fits perfectly. And open her up. And let me see how many watts we're going to do. Let's go. Wow, it's reading exactly at 0.5 ohms. I'll show you guys. Wait a minute, let me bring this up to like 50 watts. And it should work on temperature control. You have 0.5 ohms. 0.05 ohms. Okay? 480 Fahrenheit, 50 watts. So let's go back up, let's vape on it, and let's see how she vapes. Okay guys, so let's see how she vapes now. So we're at 460 Fahrenheit, 50 watts, okay? You guys can see that. Let's try her out. Flavor's nice. Okay, now we went up to 0.12 ohms, which usually happens with the nickel wire. It's not bad. Let me give her some more juice. Okay, let me give her some more juice. Really tasty. But this Mojo Vapor is really good though. And it has good vapor production, okay? So you have to think about that also. You have the airflow wide open on it. Nice flavor. because it's a small RDA. That's great, man. Let me bring her up to 70 watts. Okay, let's try 70 watts. Okay, 460 Fahrenheit and 70 watts. Guys, this is a really good little RDA, okay? It does have its faults. Yeah, let's dive down. Let's try the Kanthal wire, okay? Okay, guys, so now we're going to be using 24 gauge Kanthal by Ud, same thing. And you cut about 6 inches, okay, of Kanthal wire. And I guess I'll be using the 0.25 also. Okay, so it's the third one again. And let's just do 5 wraps. Okay, first one doesn't count, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 wraps. Okay. And the first one we take out, all you have to do is push this one, okay? And hold on a minute. Here we go. Let's pull it out. Okay, we got 5 wraps. Okay. Let me cut these leads a little bit shorter. Okay, come out something like this. If they're not together, it's okay, we can do it after. But yeah, we got 5 wraps here. Okay. And we'll just stick this guy in here. One side and the other. Okay, the difference between this RDA and another RDA is that you can't tighten down any of the leads before you have your other coil built. Okay, so we'll just put this guy in. And push from one side to the other. Okay. And they're both in. Okay. Let's bring them up, I guess. Stuck them up. And let's build our second coil. First one doesn't count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring that out. Okay. And now just pull this guy out. Okay. And we got our 5. Perfect. Cut a lead. Okay. And we got another coil built. Okay, so let's stick this one in from the opposite side. Just like so. And there you have it. Straight in. Now all we have to do is tighten it down, hold one in, Okay, grab the other one, push that one back in, and just tighten down the leads. Okay, so all we got to do. Now just tighten them down. Pull them up, straighten them out, do whatever we have to do. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Damn, my house is hot, man. It's hot in here. And with the lights, forget about it. Okay, so that's it, guys. So now let's cut the leads, okay? Okay, guys, so here we have it. I know they're not the prettiest coils, but they work. They're both lighting up the same, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, so all we got to do is get some cotton in here. Let's get some cotton. Have our cotton bacon again, exactly the same. I'm using the same thing, cotton bacon. Just roll up the tip, okay, just the tip. Just pass them through. There you go. So he fits nice. Cut him. Let's roll for the other side. Just the tip. I only rolled the tip. Pass them through. Here we go. That's it. Cut them up. One side, the other, this side. And that's about it. Let's tuck them in. Side and the other. Just like so. Tuck them in. Leave a little gap in the middle. Okay, like that. That's how I usually do it. Little gap on each side. Let's get the center post in, or the center cap in. It should line up with the coils, which it always does, as you guys can see. You see the airflow on one side, it's lined up with the coils, okay? Really, really nice. This RDA is awesome, man. Okay, let's put some juice in it. Like I said, I had no dripping issues so far with it, as long as you don't over juice it. But it takes a lot of juice, okay? At least 12 drops, 12 to 15 drops. Okay, guys, so now we use the dual, which is this one right here. You got that one in the back. We can see it right there. So we just line them up, and that's it. Okay, I got airflow on one side and the other. Okay, so let's take this sucker up. Let's vape on it. Let's see how the vapor production is on it. And we'll talk a little bit more about it, and I'll tell you what I think about it. Okay, see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys. So we're back up. I did 2 coils for you today, okay? I'm sorry for that. For those that didn't want to see a build on a nickel and a Kanthal build, I'm sorry, but I had to do it for the newcomers, okay? And it was pretty cool. All you have to do is speed it up if you want to get up to the end. So, it came out to 0.21 ohms, okay? Not bad. 0.21 ohms. 5 wraps, 24 gauge Kanthal. And let's see how she vapes. But I can already see, man, she's vaping a lot more than what she was with the nickel wire. And I get a lot more flavor off of it. Man, she's chucking the clouds, man. You got a little RDA here for 13 arrows. Again, I know I already said it like 3 or 4 times, but I think it's funny because it's made out of stainless steel. You got your Delrin drip tip, which never gets hot. And you got this really flavorful, little tiny, small RDA, man. Which is, it's pretty cool, man. I got a lot of flavor, I swear to God. I wish you guys can taste this. Let's get another vape out of this. I'm at 40 watts, guys. 40 watts. It's right there, 40 watts. Let's bring her up. I'm going to take her up to, let me start out at 70. 70 watts, okay, to get my lungs ready for the 100 watt vape. And let me put a little bit more juice in it because I don't want to burn my lungs. You can drip right from the top, okay? I didn't take anything out like you guys saw. Well, you guys didn't see it, but you saw I didn't do any major things. You just drip from the top. You just put 10 drops in there, or 12 or whatever. I never had a leaking issue off of it. Okay, no leaking. Okay, so we're at 70 watts. That's pretty cool. You guys want to try it at 100, right? Let's go to 100 watts. 100 watts. 100 watts, guys. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Let's try it out. 100 watts. Fuck, I got a dry hit. Damn. You guys are probably laughing your ass off. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 drops. 100 watts. Let's do it again. It says 4.5 volts, okay, at 100 watts with the 0.2 ohm coil on it. So we're vaping it at 4.58 volts. Let's try it out. Oh yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to throw it at you guys now. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of vapor production for a little RDA, man. Seriously. Okay, so what I got to tell you guys about this RDA. First of all, let's go for the cons. First is the con. First con. First con is the screws on the 2 post holes, okay? If you use single nickel wire, I already use 26 gauge nickel wire and 28 gauge nickel wire. Where the 26 or the 28 gauge, if you do it single, it cuts your wire, man. It cuts your wire because nickel is so soft, and to make contact, to do the temperature control, it really has to have perfect contact, okay? So if you do a single nickel wire without twisting it, it's going to cut your leads. That's what happened to me 4 times. That's one con. It's the screws. Second con, it's not really a con, the second one, but the second con is if I want to take this RDA out now and I want to put a tank on top of this, I'm going to show you guys what happens. If I take this out, see, that's what happens. See if you guys can see this. All this come out. Oh shit, this is hot. And the base stays on top, okay? So now I have to put my hands on the leads and unscrew it. It comes out. Just put your hand on the leads and unscrew it, but I can't do it now because it's too freaking hot. Okay, but that's the other con. Anything else, man, it's perfect on this. I mean, this isn't really a con. Thank God they have this thing screwed on, because if it was all pulled out, I don't like it. I just have, like, say you want to drip it. Okay, now the favorite part, what I like about it. What I like about it is, even if I don't want to drip from the drip tip, I can just pull this out and just drip directly, and nothing's going to come out because it's all down there, okay? And I have my air holes on the top part, so that's really cool. I can always take this out and always put it back in. The only thing is unscrewing. Another thing I like about it is that it's small. And the third thing I like about it is that it's cheap. It's 13 arrows, I mean, or 15 bucks, which comes out really cheap, okay? So if you guys are looking into buying an RDA, I highly recommend this little RDA. For $15, I mean, you can't go wrong, and I think you guys are going to be really satisfied with the flavor that you get out of it and the vapor production, because for the airflow it has on it, it's perfect. For me, it's perfect. I can do, at 100 watts, you guys saw. You know what, let's do 150. Let's do 150 watts. Let me just get more juice on it. And we're going to do 150 watts. Just so you guys can see that the airflow is more than enough for chucking clouds, okay? So let's bring it up to 150. 150 watts, guys. Okay, I'm not going to touch it. 150. Let's go for it. Okay, here we go, 150 watts. It's too hot for me, but it can do it, man, and it chucks clouds. So that's all I got for you guys for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was understanding enough for you guys to know how to build a coil in any RDA, which is really simple, and how to wrap your nickel wire and the ohms it comes out with. And I hope to see you guys on my next review, okay? The next review is going to be the full review on the mini super tank, because people have asked me the size of it, and people have said that the coils don't fit. I have the Hercules tank. I'm going to be, which is right here, I think. Yeah, this is the Hercules tank. I'm going to be using the coils from the Hercules tank, and I'm going to put it into the mini super tank so you guys can see it works. And you guys can compare the sizes from one super tank to the mini super tank to see the sizes and stuff. So I hope I see you guys on that review, okay? Which probably going to be in 1 or 2 days, okay? So thank you guys for joining me. And don't forget, guys, you guys stay safe, rock on, and vape hard. I'll see you guys on my next review.